All right. Hey, James. Hello. So I just want to lay out the basic configuration setup so we can be on the same page. So Blender itself, if you never heard of it, it's basically, think of it as a Photoshop, right? It's created thousands of years ago and developed by a community. So this is the application, right? We call it Blender. This application is going to be used to open up a template that I created. Again, think of it as a Photoshop file. So I have nothing to do with Blender itself. I created the Photoshop file, a template. That will be used to open up another one. So these are .blend. D, like this. So this will be an assets file, and this will be the template file. And sales people gonna be copying these template, basically changing it and rendering out the solution that they created. They will all be linked to the assets file just to keep the sizes of the files low. So they copy this file all the time. This stays the same. Now, Blender can be installed in many ways through exe file, portable, Microsoft Store, Steam, whatever. Now, the problem with Blender itself, I mean, the problem is that it's rather hard to use. It's professional 3D software. So to make it a little bit more manageable for people to use, I alter the settings in the preferences. Basically, the interface looks like this, and what I do is go to preferences and I change a couple of things here and there, right? I'm just doing this randomly, but I can, you know what? Why don't I actually pull up my notes and do it right away, so you can have the data you need to start executing it. Right, and yes, and basically I'm changing the parameters. I'm gonna go back to that in a sec, and that creates a preferences file in the application data folder, which might be okay for you if you can just basically copy all this to users, to any user's computer. The problem in my head is that if we ever need to change something in this, and who knows, probably we will, because again, this is not tested yet on the real team, we will need to update some preferences here. Again, via UI is okay. It just means we need to do that for every computer. It also saves the file, which means you can possibly just write a script that updates it. As I said, I have no experience in configuring large structures, but the same with assets. Ideally, I'm just sending you new blend file, and you replace that file. And as long as every person can get access to that file, again, it should be in a specific location near those templates. So it should be Well, basically, if we take the root, we have assets, and we have template 1, template 2. Those templates are basically, we can call it projects, right? And we will have blend files inside each of them. All right, as long as they are at the same level near the assets folder, they are okay. But ideally, these are available for everybody in the team. So if, let's say, Murray creates a new layout, Eric will be able to see it, work on it, use the results of that file. I hope that makes sense. So that's basically the whole setup. Your task basically is to make it feasible and take my raw ideas that I just throw at you. I'm sorry for that. But I don't know how your setup is working. How do you have... I don't have any experience with inline, so here's the data. This application will probably doesn't need to be updated for years, at least I hope so. These and these will probably need to be updated. This in a lesser way, but these way, or I would say rather these, because they are the same thing. Probably quite a few times in the next couple of months, since we're gonna be working with this. Now let me go back to the preferences. So this thing is basically out of the box. You download it from, let's say, blender.org, you install it, we do not change it. What we need to do is go inside the preferences, and let me just go through what did I change. So we go to interface and remove splash screen. So we just need to untick this thing. You know what? Let me just delete the config. So we can do it from scratch. So this is the fresh out of the box portable version, but non-portable will look the same. So we go into preferences, we untick splash screen, then we go into navigation and change zoom to mouse position. Then we go to key map. We input duplicate objects. We go here and remove shift from here, so it would be just D. Then save and load, and save versions we switch to 0. Now, system. I don't know what setup are you using in your on your machines. If you have an NVIDIA GPU, either GTX, then it's CUDA. If you have RTX on those, it should be optics. If HIP, I don't remember which one, is AMD probably, and OpenAPI is probably for Intel. If you have different GPUs or basically none, then none is okay. This is the most stable, but rendering gonna be long. So they gonna need to wait a little bit for their job, which is not too much. So if you want to go safe, none is okay to keep it. And that's it. Once we save it, if I don't know if that's by default, but you can just go here and save preferences, preferences saved. Once that's done, this will be saved in application data, and the file can be copied to other machines. This is how it is in a portable. So in a portable version, it's basically alongside. You go into portable, and there is a config file, and this user pref.bland is what is needed to be copied to another machine. And once it is done, end user will go to the template folders, basically to these folders. They don't need to worry about this at all, even about this. They just need to get the template going, and they will just double click it. I'm gonna just drag it so it would open exactly this version, and that's it. And they will just be working with the files that are in the assets folder. That's it. All other instructions are basically for them, will be provided in another video. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I hope I made it rather clear to what we're trying to achieve here. But again, I'm here if you need me. And I will probably just send you this image as well, so you would not need to rewatch this. All right, thank you and have a great day. Bye.